That's a bit on the side. A low-budget television programme about a high-budget television programme followed by Super Casino. I'm saying nothing. Right, tonight, Dowling ushered another 2 unlucky evictees over the threshold of the bungalow. But how are the housemates coping without them? Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I should have gone the first nomination, 100%. From what the public think, I should have gone, without a shadow of doubt.
Yeah, but you don't realise that while you've been here, you know, your talent has come out in an amazing kind of way. The reason is because you're not aware of it. If you were aware of it, then it probably wouldn't work for you. If you follow, you don't understand what I mean.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, I don't.
Good. It's good that you don't. You stay that way. You got the world in your hand, Frankie. You got the tiger by the tail.
That was fucked. That was some fucked up shit. Some fucked up shit. Let's go inside and get pissed.
Shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, as Frankie would say, yeah.
Are you OK?
Yeah, I miss Frankie, man.
He's such a softie, isn't he? Little softie. So, the 5th person to leave the house was Natalie. Here are some things that she did in the house, thrown together as randomly as one of Michael's gym outfits.
I did a sex tape. Who with?
What, and put it out?
Yeah. I am your biggest fan. I'm about to commit social suicide. I just want you to all have a wonderful time. No one's better than anybody else. You can't get in like...
Yeah.
So you got to jump. Right, I'm going to go and have a wee-wee. Got a little bit tipsy last night, big brother. Bit of a sore head. Treacle.
You two have got a tongue. Drop me.
I'm not sure what I've done here, big brother. I'm constipated. I haven't had a shit for 3 days.
Pick your nose. Pick your left side of your nose as well.
This isn't a task. Piss off, you two. Thank you. This place makes your head fucked.
It's not good to let Frankie call her Sonia during sex, swallowed raw eggs, had a good old gossip and dyed herself blue. It's Natalie! Sweetheart!
Sweetheart!
Hello, sweetheart, princess!
Sweetheart, sorry. Do you know what? I put a dress on tonight because, to be fair, I did actually think I might go, and it's a real bastard because it keeps.
Do you need a bit?
Open.
Do you need a bit?
No, we're all right. We're all right. I'm all right.
You don't need a bit of tape.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Don't get tit tape in the Big Brother house. You have to
don't
survive.
You don't get it in this house
forget
as well.
about food.
Are you shocked to be here? Because we are all shocked to see you
I am.
here.
Yeah. To me, I can honestly say tonight, I walked in the bedroom today and Kirk was on his bed reading his little letter and that, and I said, do you know what, Kirk? You ain't going nowhere, babe, so don't worry about it. And when Kirk went, I promise you, in my head, I thought, I'm going.
Really?
Definitely I'm going, yeah, because...
What made you think that?
Because I thought never in a million years would Kirk be going home. I thought Kirk would make the final without a doubt. Not necessarily win it, because I think Gareth's like a golden man and he's going to win. But I really thought Kirk would be there for a very long time.
We were shocked. You have been one of the favourites all the way through, to be honest. And
Paddy Power's
the thing
is, and every other betting office.
We were as shocked as this. Like, it was a proper moment.
I know.
Proper moment.
Can't write this stuff.
You can't. Let's talk about the task that you had when you went into the house. It was absolutely brilliant.
It was mortified. I was mortified.
From that moment on, Natalie, everybody just loved you. I mean, they thought you were absolutely brilliant. What was the most embarrassing part of that task for you to do?
Frankie, like, to be honest now, he would go over like a granny on a Friday morning. But at the time when I didn't know him, I was like, oh my God, I'm mortified. Like, in my ear, you have to kiss Frankie. And I was like, I've just met the guy, and I had to kiss him on the lips. And then they were like, stand in the garden and stand over here. And he was looking at me. I was like, come over here in the garden. And I was standing there, and I was like, say something to me. I look like a weirdo, do you know what I mean? And it was really embarrassing because he's so young.
And then he said he wants to call you Sonia.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's an absolute angel. I love him to pieces.
Now, before you went into the house, you had a spat with Nicola. There was a bit of argy-bargy.
It was an argy-bargy.
Before.
I was doing a column in a magazine, and if I'm totally honest, I really didn't even know what I was talking about. You get, you know, you do this column every week and someone says, oh, this is one of the issues, you need to comment on it. And I said exactly how I felt. Nicola and I are we're opinionated people, but we're fair.
You are, both of you.
Right? But we've got children of the same age and we get on like a house on fire. I don't understand why Nicola is being booed. I would like someone to tell me.
Is this why you formed an alliance, do you think, because you're so similar?
I think, yeah, because, look, she comes from the Calais, right? Well, sorry, Caledonian Road in Islington. She comes from the Calais, I come from Islington. We both come from Islington and we both, like, you know, we know the same people. She's got a 21-year-old little boy, I've got a little girl, and we just hit it off and we've got the same humour. Yeah. And in that house, you need to laugh.
I think what's happening, Natalie, is some people are perceiving Nicola as bitching a lot, rather than
like sometimes I don't get it. I'm sorry. Hashtag don't get it.
You'll see the two of you in the garden or wherever in the house, and you're having these chats. And I think Nicola is being seen as bitching rather than gossiping.
Well, we've only gossiped, and I mean that. She ain't got a bad word to say. I mean that. Yeah. She means what she says. I'm telling you.
You're both very honest.
She would say whatever she says behind someone's back to their face, like I would.
And I know you mentioned that to Brian earlier on, and you said that you hoped she hadn't said anything about you behind your back.
I would be fuming.
And
she wants to stay in that house if she slagged me off.
And from everything I've seen, Natalie, from my recollection, she hasn't said anything bad about you.
Thank you, Emma.
And she is gutted that you've gone tonight.
No, I know.
Absolutely gutted. Now,
because I tell you why, Emma, I have to just interrupt because it's very important. You know, apart from me, Nicola and Kirk, they live like pigs. The house is filthy, right? They live like animals, and we try our best, don't we, Kirk, to clean up, right? And we try and keep it clean. And if I tell you what, if Nicola goes Wednesday, I don't know what the house is going to do.
We have seen you at your wits' end. We really have.
It's no good.
You bonded with Michael, even though it was very...
No, I love him.
On and off, up and down. You got very pissed off with him at times, but you would tell him, and he always kind of came back.
Oh,
you seemed to really mother him.
Yeah, and I don't know how I managed to do that. I'm like 102 and I don't know it, but he's a really nice man, and you know he is. He's a nice man, and do you know what? He does snap a little bit, but as long as you're honest with him, he accepts apologies, Emma. He listens to what you have to say, and I think you have to give people chances in life. And
what is going to happen with him and Denise now? That you were their mediator and you are gone.
I think they should, like the Natalie show, they should have him on the sofa, stay in the middle, right? Do you know what? I think they're very similar people, and that's why they're clashing. And I think there is a bit of sexual tension there. But I think they're similar. Yeah. They're the similar kind of age. They've got big families. The pressure's on in there.
Yeah.
And I think Denise wants recognition a lot of the time, and she wants people to say, yes, I know what you've done, or yes, I like you, and yes, and Michael is just so chilled out. Yeah, man, whatever. I'm just gonna go around and just, you know, he, you know who he adored? He adored the boys, because the boys reminded him of home. Yeah. Because he's got sons.
You could see that he really loved having the boys.
And yeah.
We've seen cracks forming within the house, but you did seem to be the glue. You were definitely somebody
I don't know why I was the glue, because there were certain times where I could have freaked out and I didn't, Emma.
But you stayed strong with it, and you did seem to help everyone. You were always there for Michael, you were always there for Denise. Yeah. You know, you were there for Nicola.
And then I get slagged off for it, because Michael's like, you're too diplomatic. Well, I feel that in a house like that, I'm not being two-faced when I'm being diplomatic. Yeah. Just trying to keep a bit of peace, because the house is hard enough as it is, without people not talking. Do you know what I mean?
There's going to be a clear divide, though, now that you've gone?
No, I think Frankie loves Denise and loves Michael. I think Frankie will hold that fault. I think Nicola is the same. Nicola gets on with Michael and Nicola gets on with Denise. I think it'll be all right. My only problem in the house is the twins. I've got no other problems in the house. My only problem with that is that I am not a model, or I'm not a Playboy model. I don't know if you've noticed. I know you might think but I'm not. And I feel that with the twins, their confidence, which is amazing, don't get me wrong, they absolutely have an empire and they will work it and they will make it. But I think sometimes confidence can turn into arrogance.
It's not always nice to watch, though, is it?
It can turn into arrogance, OK? And I don't like that. I think, and also there have been times, whether you've seen it or not, where when you cook a dinner, I cook every night. I love cooking; it doesn't bother me. But when someone gets up from a table without saying thank you, I don't like it.
You just want some manners.
Manners cost nothing.
We want some. You want some manners.
And that's what
Natalie, we have so many more questions for you, and not enough time. However, we do have more panel questions for you, so we will get to that. Natalie, everybody. Now, how would you like to bare your boobs in Denise's hot tub, or you could even knock one out in the Big Brother bathroom like Frankie did? That dream could become a reality, and here is how.
Calm.
Right, our panel have some questions for our evictees. Kind of looks like he's going to cry again.
Do you know what? He cried a lot in the house, and he really did. And I don't know what's been seen or not, but I have to actually get that out there because it infuriates me a little bit. He's a very sensitive man.
We have seen some tears.
Good.
Vanessa has a question for you guys.
I do. If you could both, and I'd just like to say both of you were shocked. Your evictions are absolutely shocking for everybody. And I thought, Kirk, you were all right. You had a few lessons to learn, particularly in how to pick up a woman, in my view. Lots of things. Just saying, up your game. That's not good enough. No. But I thought Natalie was flawless. I thought you were magnificent, entertaining, nice, kind, flawless, brilliant, really brilliant.
I don't know what that means, though. Do you know what I mean? Because flawless. I'm myself. I'm not going to...
But you're a great person. You're entertaining. You're funny. But the question is, if you could go back in right now...
Yeah.
If they said, right, turn around and go back in, would you?
No.
No, why not?
And to do the show again? To do the show again, or just see the...
Right now, just go back in and do it.
If I could go back, I'd say to the twins, look, you ain't fit or you ain't on it, do one.
Georgia, you got a question?
If you were still in the house, who would you nominate? What two housemates would you nominate if you were back in there?
Good question, Georgie. Georgie Porgy, as I like to call her. I think I would nominate the twins.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a shocker or not. And I would probably nominate... my second one is hard, because I bond with Michael, but he does run me up with the wrong way, so if it was on the spot, it would be Michael as well.
Same for me. Twins is more of a that I don't get on with at the moment. Michael
and if the twins had nominated me and Kurt, we would be sitting here.
Oh, well, no. But Michael, just because the only time he smiles is when he talks about his kids. So
Alice?
that's why I wanted.
He smiles when he talks about Al Pacino, actually. He smiles a lot when he talks about Al Pacino.
Talking about Al.
Al.
It's his mate, Al.
Me and Al. I think my question is... I remember now. We heard a lot about Michael's animalistic snoring, but did anybody else have infuriating habits?
Snorer again.
Snoring's out of there.
It's not snoring. This is what she done last night.
Why are you telling me?
Because they're going to see it tonight.
Like a spaceman.
I don't know what happened, and Denise sat up a lot in her sleep.
Denise
that
was
scared
possessed
me.
last night.
Right,
she got up next to me after the horrendous snoring and sat up, didn't she?
And looks at everyone, but she's asleep, and she gets up and gives it.
Did you take her top off?
I tried to.
Could you not see a blossoming relationship happening here?
I love it.
Absolutely lovely. Right, you have a question for him, don't you?
Yeah, being on the Big Brother house, what have you learned from your fellow housemates?
Who's this to? You want to go ladies first? Go on, ladies first.
No, go on.
I say, I've learned just from first appearances, don't judge no one. If you sit down and talk to someone, you will learn a lot about them. Even if you don't get on with them at first, you'll learn a lot from them. Even if you think you know everything about yourself, you don't until you spoke to every person you've ever met.
OK, and Jo here is from our digital department. She has some questions from our online friends.
I do. For Kirk, Emberers wants to know, did you follow in Frankie's footsteps and have a wank in the house? Hashtag vile.
If you could tell by the way I was walking, no.
And Emily Muirs wants to know, Natalie, what was the most fun, EastEnders or CBB? Hashtag CBB.
She didn't have her trumpet in this one, though,
did you? What? No, this was being me, and I did some brilliant tasks, so I would say CBB.
Do we have time for one more quick one?
Yeah, we do. If you had to spend the rest of your life with one housemate, who would it be? to both.
I'd say the same as well, you know.
See, hold on. Should we do a blind date thing here with them? I think it's more of a brother and sister thing, to be honest. It's gutting. Seriously, it is. Everybody's very shocked. But, give them a round of applause, guys.